Hi first grade families, welcome back to school. I am Miss Northcutt and I am so excited to meet each and every one of you and be your child's teacher this year. I do want to let you know, if you have not already picked up your packet that has all of this information, I highly encourage you to get that and then watch this video. If you do have that already, then keep watching and we'll go through it together. So a little bit about myself before we get started. I graduated from San Diego Christian College with my liberal studies degree in elementary education. After that, I got a lot of really good experience in the public school system in San Diego, and subbed for Christian Unified. And then last year I was hired as the kindergarten teacher, so it is my second year here at Christian, and I'm very excited to learn and grow, and I love this community here, so very happy to be here and be teaching. All right, let's get into the packet. So first things first is curriculum. The curriculum we use is listed on the page, and it has everything detailed below, so if you're curious and want to know, you can read about that. I won't read it to you, but you can read that. But let's get into classroom management. In my class we have 5 rules. One is listen when someone is talking, follow directions quickly, respect yourself, others, and the school, raise your hand to speak or leave your seat, and be safe and honest. And I have these in place, and I also have a clip chart that I like to use, and this clip chart is on the second page of the classroom management plan. So if you're curious what that looks like, there's little clips on the chart, and they all start at green, which is on the right path, and then if they make good choices throughout the day, I move them up. If they make it to the top, they get to go into the treasure chest. But if they break one of the rules, then I give them a reminder, and if it happens again, I give them a warning. And if I have to tell them a third time, that's when I move their clip down on the chart to yellow, orange, and if it keeps happening, then red, and you'll be contacted. So if you want to look ahead at that, it shows which colors there are. In their red folders every day, there'll be a little paper that they'll color which color they landed on. Throughout the day, I like to keep it fluid so that they have an opportunity to always move up throughout the day. So if they make a wrong choice, they can always have the option to do better and have their clip raised up. So at the end of the day, they'll color which one they landed on, and that way you know how their behavior was that day. Also, I love to give them a special reward if they make it to the very top of the chart. So they'll get something from the treasure chest, and if they do even better, then I'll have something even more special for them, another incentive that they will earn if they get that. So that's the classroom management plan, and please contact me if you have any questions about this, and please look over this with your child, read it, make sure they understand, and then have them sign, and you sign as well, and return that bottom half of the paper to me, and I'd appreciate it. All right, well, let's talk about homework now. So homework will be given throughout the week, and just so you know, homework will be due on Fridays. It'll be sent in their red folder and can be sent back through their red folder. And so by Friday, we expect everything to be done. That way we can see their progress and see how they're doing at home practice. Homework, though, won't be given until week 3, and when that comes, there'll be math homework, sight words, memory verse, and then also reading logs, and so we'll get into that in a minute. On week 5, we'll begin spelling homework, so we'll add that in as well. As far as reading goes, there's a log in your packet, and we like to expect kids to be reading 15 minutes per week, and so this log will help you keep track of how many minutes they're reading to you, and reading is so important, and if they're reading at home, their progress goes so much faster when they're able to practice at home as well. So I highly encourage you to make sure you're keeping track of that and reading with your child at home. So that is homework, and then we'll talk about the newsletter. So the newsletter will be going home on Fridays, so expect to see that in the red folder as well. And in the newsletter there'll be information about what we're learning and activities or events coming up, so be on the lookout for that. Different updates will be on there as well. Then when it comes to Bible verses, those will be given out as well on Monday, and I will be orally testing them on Friday. So be on the lookout for those and be practicing those at home as well. Spelling tests will be given on Fridays. They'll be given a list of new words, and please be practicing those, and on Fridays we'll be testing that. Handwriting, we do test but every other week, so keep practicing at home, and we'll be practicing at school with the handwriting and making sure they're doing their very best. As far as grades and grading goes and all of that, most of the classwork is not graded except for tests. Tests will be graded and they will be put on Red Web for you to see. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always contact me and let me know. All right, so next we'll talk about communication. So how do we keep in touch and what are the best ways? So one of the ways that we do keep in touch is with the red folders, and those are great things to see their homework coming in and out. You can send notes to there. I check those every day. That way, if you need to let me know something, I'll be checking that, and you can send things in there. Also, the newsletter will give some really good information about school events and upcoming things to be aware of, and what we're learning in class that week. So be on the lookout for that. You can always also email me, and my email is in the packet, so feel free to do that anytime, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And if you have something that you want to get in touch with me very quickly, you can always text me or leave a message on my phone, and I left my number there for you guys to contact me as well. All right, next we'll talk about parent volunteers. I absolutely love having volunteers come in and help throughout the week. We do really need 2 room parents that can help organize events and parties and things like that. So if you're interested, there's a sign-up sheet in the packet, and if you circle what you're interested in and send that back with me, then I'll know when you can come and all of those details. We do need help also throughout the day with reading groups and helping with seat work while I read with reading groups, as well as one-on-one time reading in the morning. So if you are available, I would very much appreciate the help. And if you can, let me know on that paper, and I'll be contacting you very soon. So thank you. All right, now we're going to talk about birthdays. So for birthdays, I love celebrating, and you are totally welcome to bring in a special treat for your child's birthday. I ask that you tell me a couple of days in advance, and if you do bring a special treat, they do have to be individually wrapped because of the COVID guidelines, but feel free to bring that in before school starts, and we like to eat those either at snack time or at lunchtime. So let me know, and we will have a great time celebrating your child's birthday. All right, while we're on the topic of food and special treats, if your child does have an allergy to certain types of food, please let me know, and then provide me with several allergen-free options and treats. That way we can put them in the freezer and have them on hand when there is a birthday party or a special activity that we're going to be having food. So if you can do that, that would be great. Thank you. All right, just a few more things as we wrap up the video. Please label your child's belongings with their name very clearly. Their sweater, their water bottle, their boxes, everything that's theirs, please label it. This will really help us keep track of whose things are whose, and they won't get lost as easily with their name clearly on it. So please do that for us. Then be on the lookout for All About Me posters. Once a week we'll have the star student and they'll get to share all about themselves, and there'll be a poster coming home so you can make it, decorate it, and then they'll be able to present it in front of the class. And I'm excited to get to know each and every one of my students this year, so I'm looking forward to that. All right, let's talk about absences. So if your child is absent because they're not feeling well or whatever the case is, please call before 11:30. That way we can make up a packet of their missed work, and I can give that to you to pick up at the end of the day. If you're planning on being absent, if you're going on vacation or something like that, please let me know 1 week in advance. That way I can make the packet for them while they are gone so they don't miss what we're doing in class and get behind. So thank you for helping me in that area. All right, that wraps up our video. You'll see inside the packet that there'll be a music page from our music teacher, Mrs. DeLillo, and some other things. So look through that. The schedule will be in there as well of our day-to-day schedule of how things run in the classroom. It may be subject to change, so be aware of that. But if you do have any questions, feel free to let me know. And I am looking forward to meeting you very soon and working with your child this year. So have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you soon.